In today's Ark Ascended Spotlight, we check out the top 5 potion mods that you can add to your game to make it even better. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. I'm TBF Gaming. Here on the channel, we do survival Let's Plays, mod spotlights, a few new games coming up in the very near future. You guys enjoying Power World? It's kind of a cool game. We might check that one out soon. Hope you guys are having a great day. We already failed our New Year's resolution, so today we got to get back on track with some video action. We had to take a couple days off this last week just due to personal life stuff, but we're back on track today with some mod spotlights. Today's a top 5 video on some of our favorite potion mods. Want to say thank you real quick to everyone that joined the channel over the last couple weeks. I really do appreciate it. We already hit our first sub goal of the year. I'm not even sure what our next goal is, but we're going to set that up soon. Thank you so much for joining us on this. Huge shout out to the patrons and YouTube members. You guys make the channel possible. I appreciate you. If you guys have a mod suggestion that you want to see in a future video, put that in the comments down below. I have written down all the comments from the last few videos to make sure that I've got them all kind of lined up for future mod spotlights. We're going to start doing a couple guides too on some of the bigger mods as we get further into this ASA journey. Let's get into today's mod spotlight. Some of the best potion mods that we've checked out so far for ASA. I've got 5, technically 6 of them to show you guys today. We're going to get into those in just a second. These potion mods can range from everything from making it easier or quicker to tame things. Some of them add stuff for your character, like the ability to breathe underwater, super jumping, add stuff like the ability to pick up dinos, just a lot of different things like that. I'm going to check out a little bit with each one of these mods. We won't go super in depth into all the potions. I kind of just want to show you my 5 favorite and which ones have, like, or what advantage some of these different ones have. So that's kind of what we're getting into today. Let's get into it. The first one that we're going to check out is actually a mod that we've probably shouted out like 10 or more times already. This is GDG Tools by Gunner Does Games. This is a great mod because it has a little bit of everything, structures, tools, weapons, you name it, but it also includes a potion table. Why I wanted to include this one in this video today is because the potion table, I really like the fact that it's actually pretty reasonable in terms of cost. It has quite a few different things in it. It's not super OP, but it does a good job of adding to the game. So we'll just quickly look at a couple of these. You got stuff like the Wake Up Juice. We've got the Shot of Creativity to help your crafting. It's got a breeding reset, which also makes it to where dinos that can't normally breed can breed. Stuff like that. There's quite a few other ones in there. There's the Auto Kibble. There's a Mind Wipe, the Famine Injector, the Gender Potion, Grow Up Milk. There's also some healing ones, and then you also have some XP ones, 4 times and 6 times in there. So a little bit of everything. And then if you look at the crafting cost for most of these things, it's pretty reasonable in terms of you have to actually grind just a little bit to get some of this stuff. Like a 6 times XP, you got to have 2 sweet veggie cake, 3 medical brews, and 75 crystal just to make one of those, which is really cool. So it adds just a little bit of work to get to some of these. It's not super easy. The Famine Injector goes in almost everything, and that one takes charcoal, spark powder, and narcotic. So that is the GDG Tools Potion Bench. Not part of my top 5 today, but I wanted to include it as our first one today, so huge shout out to Gunner. So the first one we're going to check out is the Chaos Gaming Potions by VTX Trippy. This one's really cool because it actually has a potion gun, which I really like. Has some really cool stuff to it. You put some darts into it, and you can actually do the thing to the dino with the dart without having to feed the potion to the actual dino. Lots of other cool potions in here. We've got stuff like the food potion, the gender assigned potion, what else we have? We've got gestation, grow up, health, just a bunch of different ones in here. There's also, like I said, the darts that you can use for the gender change and the love dart. And then we also have some other potions over here. Like the health potion, the taming potion, stuff like that. Just really simple. The cost for it is pretty reasonable. This is on the lower end in terms of cost, so it's a little bit easier to make, but I definitely liked a lot of the stuff in here. I think there's also these ones over here. I didn't see where I craft them, but we have the weight potion, stamina potion, laxative, and coal potion. So I'm not sure where you make those, but let's check out the gun for it real quick. So this guy over here is a female tape jar. We can use the gender change dart on this guy. Oh, I guess it's already got it. And then we hold R, so pull up the gun, hold R to choose which one, wake up dart, love dart, and gender change dart. So if we go like so, boom, now it is a male. And I assume there's a cooldown on this. I didn't actually test that, but let's go ahead and check that out real quick. Which is it? Gender change. No. Okay. It's pretty quick. So no cooldown, although that might be because I'm an admin. I'm not sure. But that is the Chaos Gaming Potions. Like I said, I really like that one because of the gun in there. I think that's a really cool addition to the mod. One other thing that has in here that I think is really important if you're ever playing a big modded playthrough is the toggle damage numbers. Because if you're getting to a really big fight like the old school Primal Fear and Eternal, you had damage numbers everywhere. So taking one of these will get rid of that damage number real quick. So that's really nice. Let's move to the next one. The next mod is RR Potions by NANOHS. We've actually checked this one out in the past as well. I really like this potion mod because it's got a little bit of everything. It's got just tons of potions in it. The only drawback with this one is it does have a couple potions there that are a little too OP. If you're playing on a server or anything like that, you're going to want to disable those if you're running a server and you can actually disable Ingrams. I suggest doing that to some of these because there's a couple in here that are definitely a little too OP, but just in general, there is a ton of different ones in here. You've got tons of different XP ones, a unlock hairstyles. We've got, I think it's a Dino level potion. This one's a little bit too OP if you're running a server. This is the RR Dino level potion. This will reset all stats and level it up to maximum, and it's not too hard to make. Mind Wipe Tonic, Rare Mushroom, and Rare Flower. So that's all you need for that one. The Mind Wipe Potion, a little bit more expensive, but really not too bad. Insta-Tame Potion, so that way it'll tame up super, super fast. It'll take the Dino food all the way to 0, so it'll eat all the food that it needs to. And then the Dino Imprint, you can actually do that on already grown dinos. So like I said, it's got some kind of OP ones in there, but if that's what you're looking for, it's definitely a really good mod, really well done, and NANOHS is always doing a really good job with all her mods, so definitely worth checking out. That is the RR Potions by NANOHS. Let's move on to the next one. Like I said, I'm not going to go too much into the actual potions, because each one of these do pretty much the same. We have stuff that does XP, we have stuff that does like weight potions, so we can up our weight a bunch. We've got, I think there's a speed potion in here. Oh no, not in this one. Definitely lots of XP ones and ice ones, so you don't, or cold protection, so you're not getting cold, stuff like that. A little bit of everything. So like I said, we're not going to each individual one, but I just want to show off our 5 favorite mods. The next mod, I think we checked this out in a prior one as well, but we're doing this in our potion mod. This is the Crazy Ascended Potions. This is a mod that we've used quite a bit back on Ark Survival Evolved. This one has a little bit of everything in it as well. I like the crafting cost in here as well. I also like the chem bench. Makes it look really cool. But we've got stuff like the Gestation Skip Potion. We've got the Grow Up Potion. In terms of cost on this one, it's definitely a little more expensive, which I like because you have to work for it just a little bit more. Cooked fish times 500, stuff like that you just have to work a little bit more for on some of these larger ones. Gestation Skip is charcoal fiber tinto, but it's not so bad that it's going to take you absolutely forever. The only drawback with this one is something like this, the Engram Unlocker Potion. That will unlock everything to include your like tech Ingrams as well, which is kind of crazy. But I believe there is an INI that you can adjust where that doesn't actually work or doesn't actually happen. But there's some really cool ones in here. We've got the Cave Potion, so you don't have to worry about the Prolovia and Microraptor stuns. I love that one. Another nice thing about this mod is it does have a couple weapons and tools with it. You've actually got the little Toxic Dart as well as the gun and a Sedative Pokey Stick, so that actually helps out with knocking things out. It's also got blood packs in here, so if you need blood packs for something that you've added to your server, definitely helps out with that. But just some really cool ones in there. Level Up XP, K Potion, Well-Fed Potion, Gestation Skip Potion, Grow Up Potion. Pretty much the things that we've seen in a lot of the ones. Ice Heal, so you get that little ice shield around you. I like that one a lot. In fact, let's try that one out, see if it does the full effect. Let's go like a so and like a so. There you go. Definitely want to try that one out, so very cool. So that is Crazy Ascended Potions by Crazy Demonic Wolf. There's actually a couple other mods by Crazy Demonic Wolf that I'm going to be checking out in future mod spotlights. Very cool mod. Let's go to the next one. The next mod that we're going to check out is NANOHS Potions mod, which is also cross-platform by ONano. I'm a big fan of this mod developer. They've got some really cool mods out there. NANOHS Ascended Accessories, NANOHS Reusables, and NANOHS Spyglass. All really good mods. Let's check this one out. This has a lot of cool stuff in it. The only drawback to this mod is I didn't see its own table. I didn't see it in the spawn codes, and I didn't see it when I was trying to actually craft everything. I don't think it has its own table, so unfortunately, I think you make it on your own inventory, but there's nowhere to make it on like on a specific bench. But if you have something like the AA Smithy, it might actually include it in there. But lots of cool potions in this one as well. You've got your breeding potion, you've got your swamp cave potion, so that way you don't have the dangerous air effect in there. I think you can go in there without any kind of scuba or anything, which is cool. You've got crafting skill potions, weight potions, a bunch of different healing ones. This one does 10% of your health. This one does 1% over... Oh, this is 1% of your health per second, and this one is 5% of your health per second. So they're like an overtime heal, 2.5%. That's the insta-kill potion. The leave me alone potion, that actually makes it to where nothing will attack you. So you can take that and sprint right into a cave and hopefully not get attacked before it wears off. I don't know what the time is on it. Let's see. The time on it is... Does it say? Oh, I'm in admin mode. It might not actually show me. But so for a short... Oh, there it is, down the bottom. So 6 minutes. Wow. So you could definitely run all the way through a cave without getting attached there. Wake up potion, weight potion, XP potion, taming potion, and stamina potion. Just lots of good ones in here. Speed potion. This is actually going to make me faster. We're already pretty fast. Let's see how much it actually increases it. There you go. Oh, definitely. Give us a nice little speed increase. There you go. We are the Flash. But very cool. Like I said, the only drawback is it doesn't have its own bench, but I think they'll probably add that in the future. Nano's doing some great things with the mods that they're working on, but that is the NANOHS Potions mod Nano. Okay, last up is Gaia's Elixirs. This is actually one of my favorite ones. It's actually been renamed to Gaia's Potions, but this one's really cool. In fact, if I hit the escape button, it still says Elixirs, but I know that it's changed in terms of the branding and everything again. Gaia Danny has worked on this mod. It's had a lot of changes. There's a couple other modders that help out with the Gaia team. So when I don't say their names, I'm not trying to ignore them. I just don't remember everybody off the top of my head. But there's some really good modders working with that development team. This is definitely my favorite Elixir mod overall. It's got just a ton of stuff in there. Plus, I like the bench, and I like the fact that I know some people don't like the folder action. I love the folder action because it keeps everything a little organized, and I can get to it quickly. We got like something like the Frog Potion, which I have over here when I want to check out. So we get some super jumping ability. There you go. I love that. Just simple stuff like that, but it's got a lot of variety to it. The crafting cost on it is also pretty good. So for something like the fire one, you need organic polymer, rare flower, spark powder, etc. For something like the gillyweed one, you need angler gel and fiber. So I think the crafting cost on these is really good. Stealth elixir, so you can sneak up on things, stuff to fill up your food. This is the one that I like the best, though. This is what's really cool. This is the one standout potion in here that the other ones don't have. We've got rare summon, aqua summon, and summon. So basically with these, you're going to summon a dino. It's going to give you a random dino. Let's go ahead and do the regular summon. Boom. And we have a regular dino right there, and it's already tamed. I'm not sure if the level is standard or if it comes out something different all the time. There's a cooldown on it, so we'll have to wait for the rare summon. It's going to give you something a little more rare. And we got ourselves, well, that's not more rare, but we got another baryonyx. Although the color on it is absolutely excellent. But there you go. We got a couple berries out of that. That's awesome. And then if we go over to... And now this pulls from a very specific list of dinos that are actually available for that. I think I have the list here. Let me see. Okay, I don't have the list on me, but it's basically for the regular one. It's supposed to be regular dinos like the trike, the baryonyx, the iguanodon, stuff like that. It's a little more basic. And then the rare one's going to give you some other stuff. You can actually set it up to where it'll actually work with modded dinos as well. And if they have the Gaia mod out ever, that one actually has the ability to summon their modded dinos. And then if we go down here, we can do a water dino. Let's do that real quick. We'll do the aqua summon. Boom. And we got, oh my god. We got a Tuso first try. There you go. We got a Tuso with it. But it's just really cool. Just gives you kind of that extra ability to get some really cool stuff. I didn't look at the crafting cost on it. Let's see how much it costs to make those. So for the summon elixirs, it is pretty expensive. 45 prime meat, rare flowers, crystals, so a little bit of everything for that one. For the rare summon, you got to have 100 black pearls, so you definitely have to work for that one. And the aqua summon, same thing, a bunch of angler gel. So even though we got some really cool things out of it, it is a little bit of work to actually get those. Plus, it's got a cool custom model for it, and I know Gaia is just doing some really good things with their mod development, so definitely keep an eye on this mod developer in the future. We've talked about that before. Gaia Danny has been someone that we've reached out to quite a bit. Definitely a big fan of the work that they're doing. But that's the potion mods. Not a lot to these because I don't want to go through each and individual, every single one out here. There's so many out here that it would take us forever to go through every single one of them. But they're just some really cool ones. We also, I think there's a flight one too. I just want to show this real quick. Flight. Yeah, there you go. We can actually go into flight mode for a minute. Let's go like that. There you go. And now we can fly. Just very cool. But that's going to do it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. I really do appreciate all the support on the recent videos. Thank you so much. This one might be a little bit shorter than usual. I'll try to get it to the 10-minute mark if we can ramble just enough. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Huge shout out to the patrons. Huge shout out to the YouTube members. You guys make this channel possible. Huge shout out to you made it to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, you are my MVP. I appreciate you. I think that's everything. I'm actually going to go play some Power World. I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you later.